What's going on, all my knife lovers? Welcome back to Knife Life EDC, and today we have an overview review of the Arcform Slimfoot Auto. Now, this is a collaboration between ProTech, and this has actually seen quite a bit of time in my pocket. Um, it did kind of make me paranoid because I was paranoid that I was going to get scratched up very easily. Because I don't know why. I feel like all black like this kind of just makes. No, I'm going to scratch it up. Something stupid. Throwing something else stupid in my pocket with it. And, like obviously you can see on there, the little push button, like it's getting a little worn. It's getting a little worn right there. There's probably some everyday stuff. I don't know. I had to change my key pockets, or the pocket I put my keys in, just because I didn't want to tear my knives up. But, this thing's still a little firecracker. I love this knife. Shoots open great. I kind of honestly, I find myself just hanging out doing nothing, flipping this open. It's been a great knife so far. Love it. I love like it feels sturdy. Um, I still sometimes I kind of try to choke up a little bit right there. Obviously, you can't obviously because you ain't got enough place for your finger. But because I feel like yes, I have small hands, but I almost feel like this wants to kind of slide off a little bit. It also has no jimping. I found out I am a fan of the jimping of the top. But that's, for what this is, I like it. It's still a cool blade for me. I can live without the jimping. It's not necessary. But it's got that sheepfoot blade, and I think it was 154 cm. So again, like reverse Tonto. I think, well, I don't know, maybe it's not reverse tone, but like it reminds me of the Warncliffe, or maybe I'm mixed up now. I don't know. I get kind of, I'm still learning, y'all. I'm still learning, and but I do like this type of blade with like the kind of the blunt edge, not blunt. I would say the Sheepfoot's a little more blunt, but I like the Warncliffe, I guess too. It's got a little more of a point, but yeah, this doesn't really, that's not really pokey or anything. Obviously, you can cut boxes open and tape stuff like that, but I like the Warncliffe. I think a hairball better, just because it's got a little bit more of a point. But like I said, I love this knife. I love the way it looks. Love the pocket clip. It's no problems with the pocket clip. It is recessed, which I love. If I can get the focus, what is that? That looks smudges. Smudges show up on this thing like crazy, but that's alright though. It gets used right. So it also has the recessed screws in it. So no mushrooms in there. No mushrooms are growing. I haven't checked the others. It's not reversible, excuse me. Which I do not know if they're all right-handed ones. Which obviously kind of sucks for people. But I think actually, I don't think I ever see any left-handed ones. Because obviously I would think the left-handed would be on the opposite side. See, it kind of almost flips out your hand if you're trying to do it with your finger right there. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not left-handed though either. Um, Funny thing is, I remember the first time I opened this thing, I think it flew out of my hand. Like I was expecting a little bit of a thump, but not quite. I can't remember if I actually threw it out, like it flung out, or if I just kind of, I don't know, maybe I dropped it, or I don't know. I did something, I can't remember. Like my daughter's, she's in the knives too. She's, not old, but not young. She's right in that middle age. But obviously I teach her about stuff like this, and like just like other stuff like this that kids should, I think once they get to a decent age they can learn about and kind of experience with you, and also just the, I don't think a kid should all, I think they should be able to learn about like things that are, can be dangerous. I don't know, it's kind of stupid how to explain this, but they should be able to like look into this type of stuff. They should not be able to be have a reason to be scared of it, because this is a tool. This is a tool that you can use for things, and so sooner or later she's going to grow up. She's going to get her own knives. So I like to teach her about this stuff so she has an idea of what they are and what they're used for and what to do with them. So I don't know, that's my little rant for the day, I guess. But she was dying to open this, and I did let her, but don't go crazy just yet. I made sure she had her hand on it like right here so she could push the thumb. I had my hand wrapped around her hand, And so nothing happened. But that still, like, she still was, like, it didn't really move. Like, it was probably just like this with my hand, obviously. Not much. But it just, like, it thumped so hard that it kind of, it shocked her. She wasn't quite expecting that little thump to it. But she likes the knife. She loves knives in general, but she likes this one. It looks cool for her. I think she likes that it's blacked out. I like that it's blacked out. That's kind of like my thing, except for like the name and everything, the insignia. But this is one of my favorite ones so far. I'm trying to think. I don't have a bad thing to say about it. Great steel, good steel. The 154 cm sheep's foot. Obviously, let's get a measurement. The cutting edge is, they say, 3 inches. And if I stop moving the knife and it, I'm gonna say it's a little longer. I mean, like maybe 0.10. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's point. I would say it's a little longer than 3. Man, you just can't rely on the truth these days. The blade length is 3.125, and that's, I'm gonna give that a little longer too, obviously. But that's, it's no big deal. The overall length is about 7.25. Yeah, that was right. So I would say that's pretty accurate. They were accurate on some, not all. Let's see how much it weighs, because this thing, I don't know, I feel like it feels like it's heavy, but it's not at the same time. And I am getting a new scale, so just in case anybody's out there laughing, you won't be laughing long, hopefully. Let's go with 3.5. Okay, 3.4. So it's not too bad. It's really not, that's not too bad. It's not, yeah. There's heavier knives out there. It does have that aluminum handle, which, it's been pretty strong, except for like the little things right there. I guess that's not the handle, that's the pivot. And the button, they're probably made of the same material. I don't know quite what those are. But the handle is aluminum, and it's been, pretty sturdy. I haven't had any problems with it, obviously. And it does feel very ergonomic. It does have the deep carry pocket clip with the tip up, even though you don't really have much of a tip. But it does sit up, so that's pretty nice. I do like the tip up for some reason. The blade thickness is focus is 0.13. So it's I don't know, it looks a little thicker than a couple of them, but it's not bad though. It's not real, too thick. So that's not too bad. But the overall blade width is from here to here is 1 inch exact. So it's not a bad blade. Not too small, not too big. I just wish I could just go out there a little farther so I can get my hand, because I guess I do have one little teeny. It's not really a complaint. It's just a preference. I wish this came out a little farther this way, just so I could get my finger just a little farther up there, so I didn't feel like it's gonna fall off, slide off, or anything. Well, I guess the jimping and that. So, give a little, get a little. It's not bad overall. But actually, let's see how slicey it is. See? I do good, then I do bad. It was looking good first. Okay. Man, what have I done? Now I'm okay, let's go on. Okay, sorry, I had to do it again. One more time. Okay. So, apparently I had a moment where I couldn't cut paper, because for some reason that's hard for me sometimes. But let's see what the screws are real quick. This has been like an awesome night for me. I kind of still not the one I wanted. I still wanted that gray stonewash handle one, but I'll live, I guess. Let's see what the screw holes are. Dang, that fits well though. That is a T10. That's what this one is. Yeah, that's gonna be the TA right there. Actually, those don't even look like star bit. Those almost look, what are they called, hex bit? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. My eyes are tired. No, I guess it is star bit. For some reason, this looked a little weird. And then, obviously, you're going to have to go shopping for bits because you're going to need 3 of them for this knife. That's the one. Okay, that's one thing I don't really care for. I hate when knives, like, yeah, obviously it's not a big deal, but if you have to take it apart, I really hate switching out, like, bits all the time. If you got to take it apart, you need 3 bits or whatever for it, so that's kind of a pain in the butt, but oh well. But that is the Arcform Slimfoot Auto. Again, it's a thumper. Love it. Tell me what you guys think about it in the comment section. And if you like the video, just give it a thumbs up and subscribe, please. All right, thanks, y'all.